guys, here with a new character on Korean Lost Saga. This is known as Arcanist. It's a legendary character based off the Arcanist gear set, which I'm sure if you play Lost Saga you're intimately familiar with. So let's check him out here. 3-hit basics. Third hit will half faint. Pretty quick, pretty simple and straightforward. Fair range. Moving on, your passive, you have a 30-meter passive on Arcanist, and this utilizes your half D. Your half D consumes 8 meter of your passive, and your whole D continually discharges it. It'll continually deplete it. Your passive recharges very quickly though, so don't worry too much about passive management. Your half D throws out this orb that moves back and forth. It'll hit 2 times quickly in the front if you're up close, and it'll hit 1 time coming back as well. It's just gotta kind of be lined up to really come together like that. And you can use your half D off your third hit of your basic as well for a guaranteed follow-up. So really cool half D there. Really nice for getting by someone's guard. The half D will not half faint or anything though. You can see it's just a simple flinch, so you can block in between it. So if you're up against like a major summon, they'll have an easier time blocking it than someone with just a frontal guard. Your half D also marks people. It puts this little eye mark on them. You can see it lasts a little bit. And if they have this eye mark on them, you can use your whole D. Your whole D will lift them up into the air, and if you hold it down long enough, it will slam them in the direction you choose. So you can choose what direction you slam them down in. So really nice. If you do it early into the launcher off your half D, they won't get quick rise status either. So do it early rather than late. It will lift off the floor though. They'll just get quick rise out of it. Your whole D, you can also end it a little bit early, and they'll just rise into the air slightly, and then you can follow it up again. If you do the slam down part, it's going to consume the mark, but if you just do the quick release like that, you can keep using the whole D for a little bit longer for the slam down portion. So keep that in mind. Really nice setup there for combos. And you're probably wondering how it works on a crowd. So let's see how it works on a crowd of people if you mark a bunch of people. It will hit multiple people, so keep that in mind. You can be a pretty big terror in team matches with your half D into your whole D passive. So really cool passive. Moving on, your dash attacks. So you have a 2-hit dasher. The first hit will come out horizontal, and the second hit will come out vertical. And you can aim the direction of both of these. And both of these attacks have feint, but you won't get a feint out of either of them. So if you do the first one back to back, it's just going to knock down 2. I guess I had a little trouble there. But yeah, really great horizontal hitbox on the first hit. So if you're up against a big crowd of people, you probably want to do that first hit back to back instead of going to the second hit. Otherwise, you can do it back to back and follow it up with the second hit as well for a little extra damage. So really awesome dash attack, and let me show you real quick about it. You can use the dash attack. It won't be deflected on ice or Viking shelter, that kind of thing. So keep that in mind. You can also use your half D dasher and your whole D dasher, which is the same thing, to throw out the little back and forth orb. So moving on to jump attacks. So your jump attack, simple straight line shot, 3 orbs. If any of these orbs connects, it'll half faint, and it will bounce you back up into the air as well. So if you get bounced back into the air, you can keep going. Otherwise, you can't throw out multiple ones. You can double jump on Arcanist as well to kind of reposition in between. So, and it will hit grounded as well, so you can spam this multiple times. So knock someone down maybe, and try again. So great follow-up behind this is using your whole D in the air. Your whole D in the air will throw out the back and forth orb, and it will help you continue your juggles. So you can potentially juggle a couple of times off that, especially if you lift off the ground portion. So I'm not going to keep struggling with it, but you can get the general picture from that. So really awesome jump attacks there. So your defensive capabilities, your helmet, you can consider that a defensive capability. It'll allow you to warp back at a certain point, and if it expires, it warps you back. And you can consider your armor as a defensive capability as well, as it allows you to swap anytime if you're unfamiliar with what Arcanist robe does. So you can swap while jumping, for instance. So yeah, weapon skill, you're probably not used to the weapon skill, huh? Of course not. You throw out these orbs, and it kind of acted funny there. You throw out these orbs, and you can see the hitbox was kind of funny there. I don't know what happened there. Let's try again. So it hits multiple times and it ends up doing fall damage. You can use this on a big crowd as well. Let's try it on these all these fine individuals over here. So yeah, it works kind of funny in HQ. It puts a little mark on them up on their head, and I believe you had to hit it multiple times in order to get it to work. It's kind of funny how it works. I'm trying to get it. There we go. So I just mash buttons there. There might be a technique behind it, but mashing buttons always works. So it will cause fall damage to that weapon skill. Does not hit grounded, so don't worry about grounded hitting with it. And let's try the air version here. Any air version, no air version. So just a simple standing fall damage move. Pretty fair. And your armor, once again, you can swap anytime pretty much with it. Your helmet puts out that little ball, which gradually depletes and can potentially save you at times if it depletes. Otherwise, you can use it as a teleport. And your trinket, it puts that little chain on someone and prevents them from using their skills. So that's a really nice trinket. So that's about it for Arcanist, guys. Everything I expected of him being OP is pretty much come to fruition for his basic attack schemes. I mean, this dash attack is so awesome. It's undeflectable, has great range. His jump attacks, doing half feints and being able to bounce down and juggle off them and ground hit. It's just some crazy stuff. He's got some really fantastic stuff. The front and back orb, the whole team marking, which can set up incredibly easy edges and juggles. I mean, just doing a simple lifter off this can really do a lot more damage for you and get you some nice juggle starters. So it's an incredible character, guys. Got some incredible gears. It's very much worth the price of a legendary character, buying this character. So hopefully you guys get a hold of him eventually and get to enjoy him and get to be complained at for your Arcanist robe. So really great character, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching and see you next time.